Riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivereth from death. Proverbs 11, verse 4. Giving all praises to Yahawah, bahasham Yahawashi, bahasham Racha Kodash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well, laboring in word and doctrine. Shalom and peace. May that be unto the elect of the nation of Israel. Now this is just a topic fresh on my mind based on an interaction I just had with a lady from work. You know, she's telling me, you know, she wants to get a degree. She said, you know, she wants to get a degree because, you know, it's not going off, especially when you're, you know, if you're trying to get, say, if you live with family and you want to get your own place or whatever. I'm talking specifically, more specifically to the brothers in the ministry. To clarify, I'm saying it's not going off to better one's situation. So if a situation comes up, an opportunity arises or comes up, and you can get a little bit more, you know, money that's going to be able to take you, you know, from living with family to being able to be self-sufficient, as it were. And no brothers in the ministry should be plotting, oh, in 10 years' time, I'm going to graduate uni. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm simply talking, and it is ambiguous what I said. So please forgive me. You know, this is the, you know, the ambition and the drive that he has put upon the women of all nations to want to, you know, compete, outdo the man and such. And maybe it is from a better, sincere place, wanting to better oneself. You know, not to get some, you know, mansion or whatever, but just to live more comfortably. You know, for Israelites, this is not going to be a comfortable place. We're not meant to build up. Anyway, she said, if I get my degree, you know, everything will be easy. I can go anywhere. I can live. Like, you women are fucking deluded, man. Because I'm aware, you know, as a man, that even if I have a degree and all these things, you know, and the woman is known as a weaker vessel. For example, let's take it to a base level. You know, in let's say you've got a husband and a wife. The wife is pregnant, right? So all this independent shit tends to go out the window. You know, your hormones are acting up. You know, you've literally got a whole fucking human inside you, and you that is going to increase, you know, the weakness of your vessel, so-called. And they even push that in the so-called red pill community about so-called evolution. You know, when men were hunter-gatherers. You know, but it's just the way society has been historically. It's not on some caveman shit. You know, but men historically have done that and you know, brought home the bread. Now, if you put, there's Bear Grylls or Ray Mears or one of them so-called survival dudes did that. You know, they had a team woman and a team man. You know, let me try and link this in the description, in the comment section below. Yeah, and the women, they found like a fucking pig or something, and they wanted to make it a pet. They wanted to make it a pet. Now think about it, man. These people are about to go hungry. Yeah, they're not looking for a water supply. They're not doing any of this shit. They just want to pet a pig, man. They just want the comfort, the cute little, you know, convenient shit. Oh, look how adorable this is. You know, well, meanwhile, you're going into micro famine. You know, and you're about to get enough hunger and thirst. Anyway, so I couldn't help myself. This woman said, if I had a degree, you know, I could go anywhere in the world and live anywhere. Now, I didn't go too far. I just said, could you do that in a jungle? And she went, no, not in the jungle, but anywhere else, anywhere I could go. And that's a deluded thought, you know. And it's all ultimately with what trust for ease system, you know, that's going to maintain and thrive. Because you're not trying to go with ease certificates to, you know. And I perceive she's an Elamite, but she's not trying to go to Elamite countries, you know, because if ease system's not set up, then, you know, they're not going to accept that shit. So it's really a reliance in that rather than a reliance in, you know, one's one's own abilities. But you know, even that, yeah, I'm independent. I can go anywhere. With what? With a certificate from E to say that you're good enough. Nonetheless, some of this shit you just gotta laugh at, man. It's actually crazy. Let me do this. Right. But she is of that spirit of trying to, you know, like I was saying, it's not off if you're just trying to better yourself. You know, there's a certain part that clearly, you know, it's beneficial to have, you know, a house, clothing, so on and so forth. But we're not, you know, thinking about how we can add it onto ourselves. You know, worrying about the next day, like Yahawashi said, paraphrasing, of course. Matthew 6:25. Therefore I say unto you, take no thought for your life, what you shall eat or what you shall drink, nor yet for your body what you shall put on. Is not the life more than meat, and the body more than raiment? Again, back to this, Proverbs 11:4. Riches profit not in the day of wrath. But a lot of these people in the world, specifically the women, think that if they've got a little bit of money, you know, if they've got a job, if they've got a good, you know, any material possession, that's really going to help you when the Most High starts getting busy. Now, they don't really think on the Most High. They might have been brought up in a so-called religious household or whatever, but a lot of them, whether they profess it, and this is dealing with Islam, but Islam has a lot of biblical values, you know, because it's a rip-off, it's a fucking remix of the truth, mixed in with a lot of lie. But they'll profess, oh, I'm a Muslim, I'm this, I'm that. But you still come with that same independent woman spirit. Yeah, and this is not like I'm interacting, I'm trying to engage in this conversation. Yeah, I'm pretty much just a random stranger, and you feel so, you know, emboldened to tell me all your aspirations and how you're gonna do this, how you're gonna do that. Like it's gonna, I don't know what your intention is, man. I don't know. Nonetheless, it's not. It's really not. It's not gonna help you. When you can't buy or sell, say if you have the number or the name or the mark of the B to the E, AST, then what is your fiat currency? Now, if you say, you know what, I'll put my fiat currency on my M to the A to the R to the K, then what profit is it for a man or woman to gain the whole world and lose their soul? There's not one. There's just that perceived privilege, that perceived desirability. You know, when you get cancer, when you get all manner of judgment coming upon you for taking the M to the A to the R to the K, what profit is that? It tells you righteousness delivereth from death. But everyone's been Edomized. Psalm 14:1. The fool hath said in his heart, there is no power. They are corrupt. They have done abominable works. There is none that doeth good. Right. So really, all it is as per usual. You know, it's this devil being followed after, being sought after. His ways being done, and you really believing in him. You don't believe in the Lord. You don't even believe in your Lord. You don't even believe in your idol. You've made E your idol. Yeah, you might as well worship Kwas or Kwas. Kwawas, I think is how you say it. Barry Manilow looking ass. Yeah, but I'll leave it there. I've got nothing more to say, but it was on the forefront of my mind, fresh in my mind. So I thought I'd get it there. You know, a short video, more of a rambling salach here, but I pray it's edifying, if possible. Next video, shalom.